Welcome to part 2 of the All Amnesiac game. Enjoy!
Be careful which finger you leave up.
I'm not going to be careful.
2, 1. There we go.
Peekaboo.
That should be everybody.
Are you sure? That seems like not everybody.
Michael and Lynn's cameras are off.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys awake to find out that a lot of things that you thought you needed to buy were broken. Most of your equipment has been malfunctioning. So you find the dead body of Sam.
Huh.
And I'm going to open the breakout rooms, and I'll be available for anyone who has questions for me.
Can I go to Jason first?
Yep.
Because I'm driving.
Yep.
Hey, Manny, you want to talk?
Let's thinking who I want to talk to first. Yeah, let's talk.
Lynn, do you
Let's
want to
talk
catch
about
up?
Yeah, Sam, let's talk.
All right.
Yeah, my room.
Cool.
Oh, well, he's already.
Kwame, you want to talk?
Sure.
Nobody wants to talk to me.
What comes to mind?
All right.
Do we think that there's a zombie in the game or something similar?
Zombie music would be a super great game.
So I'm gonna come out and say this. I said something about the Horcrux.
I don't know where Manny is.
But I don't quite understand what the purpose of them are. This is coming from multiple people's information. It wasn't my information. Demon got scared and killed me. Wasn't my information. I'm always speaking for the town. But so somebody was told that there's 2 Horcruxes in place. Somebody's role is to find them. Somebody else is getting multiple names, like Anton, the names that you got have popped up other places on the same night. So
Not really. I mean, I only heard these names in my ability.
no, I'm telling you. No, I'm not asking. I'm telling you.
I guess I can
sharing
speak to you privately.
Okay, we can speak privately. Yeah.
Matt,
Oh, that's right. We said we were going to anyway. So you can come to mine.
Yeah.
I'll come to your room.
Oh, look, it's Michael.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. Nobody wants to talk to me.
Yeah, no, well, I was trying to talk to you, but you didn't answer me.
Oh, I didn't even hear you.
Oh, okay. I said, did you get any more info? Or you haven't asked any questions?
No, I haven't asked any questions. I only got one question left. I don't even know what to ask about it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Kind of stinks.
Yeah.
I think even if you're dead, you should be able to ask questions till you're blue in the face.
Yeah, pretty much. Is this the first? You've played other Amnesiac teams before,
Just
right?
one. Just one.
How did that one go compared to this one?
Well, this one's not over yet, so I guess we'll see. But I lived a little longer in that one, and I got a bingo on my name. My thing, so I figured it out.
Okay.
That one was not a specialty Amnesiac game like this one is. This one's obviously a specialty of Harry Potter of sorts.
Yeah.
The other one was just rolls from the base game, and you had to figure out which base games, all three of the, and you had to figure out what your role really was.
Yeah, I think that would be a lot easier to play them.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Just purely because you can go off of, like, if you get an outsider, you've got a limited amount of outsiders that you could be.
Yeah.
Chris, who did you pick at night?
Nobody. I did not have a picking role. Did you pick me night 2?
I never picked you.
Dang it.
Because I was convinced you were evil.
Well, that shows how faulty your information is.
It was.
Manny,
Well, it wasn't information. It was just reading. But
Manny, I don't mind continuing our conversation, and for that matter, I don't care if Chris wants to join us. Although I don't know if you want him to join us. I don't have any idea.
I feel like we've. I don't know what else we have to talk about.
Okay, well, I left because I didn't have anything to talk about, or I wanted to ask my question, so I was preoccupied.
Yeah,
So if there's nothing else to talk about, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't know what else we're gonna get from each other at this point.
Well, I do like lists, and it sounds like you had a list, which I don't know that.
Yeah, but it's not really relevant.
Steven, do you want to talk?
Sure.
Manny's list sounds terrible, honestly. I mean, after I heard who he's suspicious of, he's got a bad list.
Regardless of my alignment, Chris, I'm still happy.
Oh, I'm gonna use my dead vote on you.
I
think we're in big trouble.
Who, me?
I think the town is in big trouble. I think there's still 3 bad people alive.
I don't think it matters.
I don't know if that's true. Although I will say, I think whenever you get information at night, it's bad.
I do not think all the evil people are alive.
Really?
How many, just because I can't see the grimoire, how many people are left in the game alive?
6.
It is, 6? No, you're right. 6. Yep. I'm sorry. It is you, me, Andreas, Kwame, Lynn, and Ayatu are alive.
Kwame, do you want to talk?
Okay.
Sure.
Can I join you guys?
I don't mind if Matt doesn't.
I don't care.
Okay.
Where, what room?
Wherever Matt goes.
Yeah,
I guess your room, Kwame.
I guess wherever Matt went.
Oh, okay.
I wonder what's going on here.
Well, if there's 6 people left, and there's an execution and then a kill, that means it'll go down to 4 people.
Yep. And then we'll decide if we want to kill or not. And it'll go down to 3.
I was literally just about to say. Yep, I was literally just about to say.
Yep.
Michael, are you evil?
Oh, I'm totally evil. I'm driving with my phone in Australia. That's an evil act.
I have to agree. I think I'm going to nominate you. I'll do that.
Oh, thanks.
Welcome.
Are you evil,
No.
Lynn?
I am not actually. I am an outsider.
If only this was a He-Man themed game, then you could have been evil, Lynn.
Good. I've been
I am
talking.
not.
I've been trying to talk to you all game long, Lynn.
Oh, here, you want to talk now? Let's go in a whisper.
Yes, let's go talk. My room.
Okay, your room. Yeah.
How many people have my information?
I have no idea what you are, Chris. I just assume you're good because you're dead.
Right? I am Slughorn, which
the hell is
you might not know because you don't know much about Harry Potter. I didn't get at least.
You don't know nothing. I know Harry Potter.
I don't know my role because I died too soon to figure it out. I did get a hot, which didn't help me because I'm dead and I can't really do anything with it at this point. But
did you get to ask your other question too, or like?
I didn't know what to ask him, so I've just been trying to figure it out.
What did you get the hot on? Let me help you if I can.
Do I learn about if an evil player is sitting next to outsiders?
An evil player, and you got a hot? An evil player is sitting next to outsiders.
Yeah.
And you got a hot. I wonder if Michael is evil. I know Sam's good. Sam's dead. Candace was good. I'm the outsider, as you know.
Yep.
But Steven's also claiming outsider from what I hear.
Yeah, and the thing is, I asked that after he came to me and said both outsiders are surrounded by townsfolk, which doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh no, that doesn't. Not if you got a hot on that question.
Right. So I'm very confused.
You did not do your ability. Did you wake up at night? Or
no, he just came to me night one. Yeah. Not night 0, night 1. And he just came to me and said, both outsiders are surrounded by townsfolk.
Shit, I think Guami's evil again. I'm really tired of Guami winning and not doing jack shit nothing.
Right. Well, he is Harry Potter, and that is a Horcrux.
Oh, okay. I think Andreas is evil. I've been thinking that for a long time now. And between Guami and Michael, I'm not sure. Okay, you don't know anything about me, so I'm just gonna tell you before Whispers close. I did get sorry, my stupid phone. I got a hot on the first day.
Oh, nice.
And then the next day I got a warm, so I'm like, oh shit, it's gotta be more simpler than that. So I got my bingo. My question was where I got the bingo. Do I poison in Amnesiac townsfolk's answers? And he gave me the bingo because I was close. I said townsfolk, and he's like, it's close enough. It means all good people, but it's close enough. So he gave me the bingo. So basically what my ability does is any good players that choose me gets poison answers.
Oh.
To their questions. So that is what I found out.
What is your name in the game?
I am Dursley.
Dursley?
Yes.
Oh, I guess. That's interesting.
So yeah, I think, and I just realized the Sentinel was in play. Sam just reminded me of that. I'm like, oh great. So Steven's claiming outsider. There technically could be a 1, 2, or 3 outsiders in the game. I have not heard tell of a third outsider.
No, I haven't either.
So if Steven could be either legitimate or, well, he could be legitimate outsider.
Well, the thing is, it seems like other people have gotten information similar to mine, which confuses me. Is Jason randomly just giving people a tidbit at night? I don't understand what's going on with that, and I wonder how faulty it is. I often wonder, because there's that role in one of the other games where the minion, gives bad information at night.
Oh.
I forget what game that was, but we've played one of those before. Maybe it wasn't a base script, though. I don't know.
Well, we don't have any kills left. I want Andreas or Guami out. Or Michael. I one of those 3. I think Manny's good. I'm going to trust Steven for now, even though he's a little misguided.
Yeah. I mean, Jason did say both outsiders are surrounded by townsfolk.
So Michael's got to be good then. But I trust Manny. So it's Andreas and Guami. It's Andreas and Guami. One of them needs to go 100%.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of, because if my information was correct that he gave me at night, which didn't seem like it was my information, because I got a warm on day 1 when I asked, do I get information during the day? So I'm really confused.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. It contradicts what you got. So
yeah, because he came to me at night and gave me that information.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on.
Unless you've been poisoned or something.
Yeah, I feel like unless somebody in the town picked me and I got information because they picked me. It's just I wonder if it's good information or bad information. Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I would still try and guess your ability. Might not help, but I would still try to.
Yeah, I got one question left. I've been saving it.
Well, shit, that was rude.
I know. Don't you love that?
Jesus, I
Okay.
know.
So, here we are. So, we are now in the final 6, I guess. So you guys could discuss.
Hey, I got a question for everybody. Did anybody pick me day 2? Just at night, you just picked me? Because I got information that I don't believe I was supposed to get necessarily unless somebody picked me.
It was did he double back on you?
No, I just think that somebody picked me and I got information because of it. I don't believe it was part of my role.
3, which felt out of the ordinary.
I wonder if that's what happened to me last night, only because I got information even though I died on the same night.
Yeah, and then I think that's what happened to Manny Night 1, he said earlier.
But I do want to make all my information public. If everybody's ready to hear it. I got information each and every night, so
especially if it's numbers.
It's not not specifically numbers.
No, I mean for someone who get information, like different people get information randomly. If it's numbers, then maybe.
Oh yeah, just something that's randomly in play.
All right. Well, so my night 1 information. This is the very first night. 3 players are poisoned this turn. So 3 of us got wrong information during our questions to Jason. Night 2, you can trust a player who is next to an outsider, which I have 2 outsider claims. So there's that. Night 3, there are 2 Horcruxes in play. Night 4, there's at least one outsider is a Horcrux. And then night 5, which was last night, you do not need to destroy Horcruxes. I also got a hot and also a super hot with the question, do I learn information that helps me or my team? I asked that question twice.
So Sam,
and the second time you got super hot?
Go before the demon kill.
Well, see, I learned about that, but usually information rolls go after, and it's explicitly stated so in the night order.
So Sam, did you ask the same exact question? You got hot one day and super hot another day.
I think on the first one I added in each night.
And then you got super hot.
That no, that time is when I got hot. And then when I didn't state each night, I got super hot. I don't know if that matters or not. It could also be just that he had a slightly different answer each time. I don't know. I'm not reading too much into it.
Yeah,
but,
hot versus super hot's pretty close.
Yeah. I'm also not convinced if I got a bingo would be especially helpful at this point, but
a bingo won't be helpful for me at this point. I know generally what it is, but I'm not getting any information anymore.
That is my guessing. But anyway, that's my information. I don't know how that plays in with everything, so that's for everybody else to help figure out.
We get 2 more kills. Does it make sense to go to bed tonight and hopefully have a better shot at kills?
No.
No,
I think we need to take 2
it
shots.
doesn't.
Well, no, what I'm saying is we get 2 more. So if we go to bed now, we would kill on 5, and then we would kill on 3.
It is an even
Whereas
number.
if we kill now, we're going to get down to 4. So we get 2 either way.
I understand what you're saying.
I think it's better to give her votes wise to kill someone off now if we have more good players.
That is true.
Yeah.
Well, I still feel like Andreas is the best vote, but that's like with so little information, it's not even funny. But a lot of people seem to think.
Yeah.
It's
I
not-
have
it's not
heard
right.
information that Stephen might be a good kill.
Of course you do.
Do I hear any
What is
nominations?
the information pointing towards Andreas?
Don't ignore him. You're gonna get in trouble.
I think there's good information we should kill Stephen. I'm not saying he's necessarily evil, but I think he should be
Well,
good today.
I'm an outsider, so you can kill me if you want, but it ain't going to help you to win the game.
So, I mean, people have been getting extra information. I came out with mine yesterday.
I also
There's
got extra information.
Right, that there's a Clockmaker 2 in place.
No,
So,
that wasn't my
yep.
information. My
No,
information
that was mine.
was that the main 3 children are townsfolk, which I don't know anything about the theme, but I was told that means Guami,
Oh,
Manny, and Anton.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why you killed me.
Well, I was given that information after I killed you.
Yeah.
But
I do
that
trust you now.
doesn't line up with the information that I got.
Well, that's unfortunate because my
That's
information
I
validated
mean,
you.
sorry, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the information that Manny had is closer to what I got. I got a Chef 0.
Chef 0.
Yeah, so nobody's sitting next to each other.
That's I think that was from somebody else's ability because I got woken up an extra time that night.
Yeah, me too.
Right.
When my extra information.
Somebody picking.
Really helpful to know who's given that ability.
Well, to satisfy Jason, I will nominate.
A minion pick.
I think it's a minion.
It could be.
Because nobody wants
It
to
could
come
be.
out.
I'm
I think
gonna-
it's a
I thought
minion
about
thing.
that too, but
Yeah.
Well, I got on the second. I got to choose 2 questions.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I also
we know who
got
that
that.
came
That's a
from. That
different
came from
ability.
somebody
Oh
else.
yeah,
That was
I got
somebody
that
else.
as well once.
That was from somebody else. That's been figured out.
Well, they should do that for me.
You're dead, aren't you?
Yeah, but
do we hear,
that
do
don't
we hear
matter.
any nominations?
I'll nominate Andreas.
Steven nominates Andreas.
And my reason is that I have very little information. I asked, should we not kill? Which I think we should not kill, because then we're still going to get 2 kills, even if they'd be higher quality kills. I have no idea what's going on. But, well, I think Candace is good. I think Manny's good. I think Guami's good. So it has to be Michael or Andreas. And it's based off of almost no information, because even I don't know what my ability is. So I don't know how the heck you play a game like this.
Okay, Andreas, do you have a defense?
Yeah, so based off the information I got, Stephen is a much better kill than I am. I talked to a few people about what my ability might be. I got a bingo. People know what that means, at least some of them. So we definitely should kill Stephen if we want to win the game in the long run. That's what I'm about to say.
Would you like to share with us your bingo?
Not outright, because
Can you paraphrase?
I said to a few people what my role might be. I think that's all I'm willing to say right now.
Okay, so
It's
do we have pertinent info?
pertinent info in the form of a question. Has anybody received any information on Andreas and due to their ability? Aside from what I already
I've
know.
talked to Andreas twice, but I don't really believe a word he's saying.
He's came up with my information once. But my information doesn't say whether people are bad or not.
Right.
I mean, based on Manny's
I can't use
information,
my
I'm
dead vote,
good.
y'all. I think
I
we
don't
need
know
to kill
whether there's
Andreas.
anything that confirms, like, for example, Stephen.
We need at least 3 votes on this, 100%.
Yeah, I can't use my dead vote, guys. I need y'all.
But I
Make it
think
happen.
probably you should if we don't get a vote by the time it's to you, because I think we should kill
Oh
someone.
yeah, if it comes to me,
You are
But
seated.
it'd only be
right
if Guami votes.
Guami, are you gonna
Guami,
vote?
you're not seated, Guami.
I mean, if you're gonna vote
You're
me
not
out,
seated,
then I will
Guami.
come out with it, but then I probably will die during the night.
I think they're gonna kill you now.
So I got the bingo on. So I'm looking for Horcruxes, and I got a yes on Stephen.
So there's information that says you do not need to kill Horcruxes to win.
That's correct.
I think you might be have been poisoned with that information, because
Well,
why
that's
would
not possible
Horcruxes
because-
be in the game if you don't?
No,
have
it
to destroy
came
them?
from elsewhere.
Okay, Guami
Jason
has,
literally said that information can't be poisoned, that only your question can be poisoned.
Right.
I thought
Guami,
Guami's ability detected Horcruxes. What the hell's going on here?
okay, so Guami's in his seat now.
If you say information can't be poisoned, then I don't know how many's information can be wrong then that I'm good.
Well, I don't know. That's what Jason said. I don't know a lot, so I don't know.
keep getting kicked out of my
And I
seat.
could obviously have misunderstood it. Kwame, you said you were voting. Your hand's not up.
Kwame?
Yeah.
Are you
He's
going to vote?
he is there.
obviously.
I'm still pondering.
Yeah.
I don't think you should ponder very often.
Yeah.
unless
Why
you're
don't you ponder after you voted?
You know, I can understand the hesitation given information coming out because that's a different angle.
Every fiber in my being is telling me Andreas is evil. So
Yeah, I think so too, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, you can kill Steven and see what happens, and when it's wrong, I don't
I
know.
mean,
I don't know what
we-
would happen if you kill a Horcrux. Maybe you see it, maybe Jason says something, maybe not. But this is the information I got. I got a bingo on that.
I've also heard somebody point out that one of the rules explicitly was the win and lose conditions haven't changed.
Yep. That was explained in the rules.
Yeah. So we still need me.
I think Horcruxes might just be a red herring.
I thought about that.
It might be a source of poison.
It might be. It might be
Okay,
too.
so
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna start the vote in
Maybe I want to die.
3. Is everyone ready? I'm gonna start the vote
Should have
in
wanted to die several
3,
nights ago, Steven. It doesn't matter.
3, 2, 1.
Waited too late.
Starting the vote.
We should get.
is Michael gonna vote or?
Well, it appears that we're not killing Andreas, which is really
Guami
weird.
isn't voting.
Are you going to vote, Candace?
Michael, are you going to vote?
I think you need to vote if you want to. Well, there we go. That's the end of that.
Michael, is Michael
Come on,
voting?
Manny. There we go.
Thank you,
Thanks, Sam.
Felt like we needed to go with it, and I
Well, I don't
didn't.
even know.
Where
I have
is
no idea.
Michael?
I don't
Oh,
know.
there we go.
Did Michael
Chris,
go
here,
away?
why
I'm
did you
here.
away?
Oh, did you couldn't hear us?
No, I did. I said, no, I'm not going to vote.
Oh, okay. On Andreas, you're not.
Oh,
gonna
we
vote.
lost 2 dead votes.
Oh, I didn't see
What?
Sam did. Dang it.
That's okay. 4 votes might be good enough to block an
Oh,
evil
that
brigade.
Yeah,
stinks.
I thought about that too. It's like it might not be the worst thing. Maybe. Unless
Okay,
Chris
It might
is
be the
lying
worst
about
thing, but it
missing.
might
If
not be.
Andreas is the demon, it's not bad getting 4 votes on this.
So
Yeah,
now
but I don't
now I'm
know.
suspicious of Michael. Sorry, Michael in the car, but
Yeah.
Well,
That's
I do
okay.
have information that says that
Because I
Michael's
believe,
good.
I believe
I'm
Manny.
here.
Okay,
And
so we
if
have
Manny's
4
got
votes.
information that Andreas is not evil. Chris, are you evil?
Nope.
So I'm
Chris,
trying to
Chris.
figure out how our information could be poisoned, Blommy, because
Manny's
then it
clock.
would be,
Yeah, Manny's Clocktower information clears Andreas.
it clears Andreas, right? But then flipping to the other side of the room, if it's Steven, that means he's the demon, right? Because he's sitting next to Lynn, and Steven can't be evil because there's no way they can't be evil.
there's no other.
That's
There's
good.
no
I
other
like that.
So
claims.
if it's
Yeah.
Steven and Anton, then Steven's information is wrong about that. Well, he'd be the demon.
Yeah,
If
Steven
it's
would
Michael,
be the demon.
then his minion couldn't be me, and it would be Sam. It'd be Michael and Sam. And if it's Lynn, it would be Adrian.
So you're saying it might be Michael then? It's the only one that makes sense from your information.
Michael's the one that makes sense to me.
I'm leaning toward Michael too.
Well, we just
want to
wasted
share
2
my-
dead votes. We probably shouldn't,
Yeah, I would agree
we should
with
just
that.
see.
I think I
Dang
can
it.
share publicly my
Well,
information.
wait. What?
Okay, so I
Pretty good with our current kill, but
I got 4 names on night 0. I got Matthew, Candice, Steven, and Michael.
Is that like a balloonist type thing or?
I think so. So I got a hot on the question if one is an outsider, one a minion, one a demon, and one a townsfolk. I got a
Did I
hot.
say those names again, Adrian?
Matthew, Candice,
Mm-hmm.
Steven, and Michael.
Better and Michael. So Michael got to go because Steven's the
the-
outsider. I'm the townsfolk.
Yeah,
It's
the
already
thing,
And
dead.
that was why I
Kill
went
me.
after you early, Candace.
but there's a little problem.
It's a shame.
Yep.
I don't
But
think more
Matt
of
died
my-
day 1.
That
Yeah,
doesn't
so
line
he
up.
has
Candy.
more information that makes that wrong because he got Bolt and Luke Swarms.
I got on the question, is one of them a demon? I got a cold.
Oh, it's.
You
it-
could have
Maybe
been
there
poisoned.
are 2
But that's,
townsfolk.
that's not
There's
about,
a
that's not a
townsfolk.
question about your ability,
Yeah,
though.
that's just too
Yeah, it
general.
is.
Yeah, that
No.
might be
No,
that might be the problem.
it's not a
So
question about
So
your
he's-
ability. So that's
It's
why you
about
got.
Yeah, that's
Poisoned.
phrasing
You could
the
be
question.
poisoned. It's been established that people get poisoned, so I think you could
From
be
my
poisoned.
information, on that night I wasn't poisoned.
No, but see, but here's the thing.
It
That's
could
not a
be.
question about his ability.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, you should have said,
Okay.
was one of the names I was given, or is one of the names I'm given a demon or something?
Or am I given four different
I don't hear
types of
nominations. I'm gonna
characters?
close the count.
I'm nominating Michael.
Yeah.
Kwame nominates
I'm with that.
Michael.
We're not wasting 2 ghost votes just to try and get
Yeah, I'm
5
not
on
voting.
Michael.
Or should we wait till
I mean,
tomorrow?
if you want to
do
kill
Mike?
me, kill me. But
I
then,
don't think
but
we
then
can do it
nobody's
today.
looking for the
Yeah,
I don't think we
votes.
should go for it
So
tonight.
we're
I
gonna end up
don't-
wasting votes. We might need to do it tomorrow.
Okay,
I don't-
so
We're just killing another villager here. and
Michael,
we're gonna-
Kwame, do you have a
I don't think so, Matt. You're not on the right side of that list.
Well, then Manny's bad, and I don't think Manny's bad.
Manny's not bad.
Manny's information clears Andreas.
Manny
Yeah,
has,
so-
okay, it might clear Andreas.
Yeah, lay the
Manny's been
smackdown,
cleared a
Jason.
couple times.
And the only other possibility
The
would be
thing is,
would be
nobody's
Michael.
admitting to
But
giving me
that's-
the information.
okay,
Nobody's
Michael,
admitting to giving anyone else. So
Michael,
it could be
wait,
voice.
wait, wait. Michael, do you have a defense?
I'm not evil. I have got 0 information all game. Every question I ask, I get a cold. So I'm not very helpful on information front.
Okay, then
I
I'm
know
gonna
that sounds suspicious as all get out, but I keep getting cold every single time I ask a question.
I'm
So
gonna
I don't know
start,
whether I keep getting poisoned.
okay, I'm gonna start the countdown. In
We're gonna have to wait because then that way we don't waste Sam and Chris's votes.
Stinks.
All right. We'll wait then.
I wish I would have saw Sam's hand go up. It wasn't up for
Yeah.
like the longest time. You must have just put it up right at the last second. I didn't notice.
do we have any other nominations, or are we ending the day?
Let's just end it.
Okay, we're ending the day in. And Andreas has been executed, but does not die. Town goes to sleep.
Oh no. Is there like a devil's advocate type shit in this game?
Well, that's good because we killed him. We can kill him again tomorrow. See what
That's
happens.
right. Take him back out yonder.
Ugh.
Take him out the
Sorry.
pasture. Well, obviously, that was not part of his ability, was that he does not die. So, we'll see what happens there. I can say with absolute certainty that Lynn is going to die tonight. And that sucks, but I know it's going to happen because I believe that it's Guami, Andreas, and Manny. And they're trying to pin it on Steven and Michael. That is my belief.
Folk neighbors.
I am mad.
You are mad that both outsiders have townsfolk neighbors. Remember that thing I told you earlier? You are now mad about that.
Both outsiders have townsfolk neighbors.
You are
And I have
mad
to
about it.
I have to
You
talk
must be
about
mad.
it all day.
Correct. You are mad that both outsiders have townsfolk neighbors.
Okay, so I have to
You're
talk
mad.
about that. That's my thing.
Got it. Yep.
Okay.
It was a long night. It was a super long night. Let's just wait for everyone to get in here.
Real quick, Michael messaged me that he has to go and he wants to nominate himself or wants to be killed or something. I don't know how to reconcile that, but that's what Michael messaged me.
I'll vote the way Michael would vote based on what I know.
Gotcha.
I'll just handle Michael. Don't worry.
Gotcha.
Because I know a lot of what he knows, obviously. Okay, so it turns out that you guys don't like a lot of jokes or pranks. So you wake up to see in the Wheezy room the dead body of Steven. And you also find out that a Horcrux has been destroyed.
Oh, good surprise.
Well, apparently I'm a Horcrux.
Okay.
So
That's
Right,
a
James
first
was
one.
right.
breakout
Steven
room.
was the good kill. Now it should kill Andreas.
And everyone can keep
Oh,
talking.
So you're a Horcrux, but we don't need to destroy them. So
but
that's
the evil
interesting.
team wants to. The evil team wants to then.
Oh, that might be the case.
Oh,
That would
no.
work.
I couldn't speak to the theme because I have no idea. Chris, you want to talk?
Harry Potter wants to destroy them.
Chris.
Want to talk?
Yeah.
Come talk
Can
to
I
me
join you?
quicker than later. Come talk to me quicker than later so I could get all the questions out of the way.
Yeah, I come to you, Jason.
Sure.
All right.
I'm confused about my information. It doesn't make
let's
sense.
go ahead, Steven. We'll go to
I
my
went
room.
to my room.
Oh, you're going to your room?
Yep.
But you didn't actually go there. You're still here.
And he's gone.
And he's gone.
So I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about madness at all this whole game?
No.
Okay. Well, I did last night.
Interesting. So are you mad? Well, you're not supposed to talk about that.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about it. I just wanted to quickly get that out of the way. So,
I may have at some point.
well, you just said no.
I know.
Why did you say no?
Don't ask me any questions.
Are you still mad?
Let's not talk about it.
Yeah, I know. Well, first of all, he's super preoccupied with questions. Anyway, I'm dead now.
Yes, you are.
So here was going to be my question for today. Can I? Well, I don't want to. I actually don't want to give you my question. Well, I'll just tell you my question because I'm already dead and I know the answer kind of, which was, can I become evil because of my ability? My theory was that when I die, I become evil because the first question I said was, do I have an ability that activates when I die? And I got a hot, which I think is the Horcrux thing.
Yes, that seems like.
But I don't actually know what the Horcrux is. So I think that evil, he said that the win condition's the same. So I don't understand what the Horcrux has to do with anything. But I do think it's not good that I died.
Well, here's the thing. Isn't there... No, I guess they're all, if you kill the demon, it's over. Well, no, that's just it. You kill the demon, it's over. It doesn't mean that you don't have to kill somebody else. But I guess that kind of...
the win condition remains the same.
Yeah, that's true.
So for... Maybe they can't win if there's a Horcrux alive. But it seems like, I don't know. I don't make sense. Because how is that an outsider ability? It would seem that that's like a mayor ability, which is a townsfolk ability. Like, evil can't win if you live. That's definitely not an outsider ability.
I do wonder if when Mad Eye dies, because that's what Andreas is, I wonder if when Mad Eye dies the first time, Horcrux dies instead. No, because the demon killed you probably, right?
Well, I would assume so. I was the only one that died last night.
I don't know. I still question that it's Harry Potter over there. He's got to kill you, Horcruxes.
I have no idea. Well, is Harry Potter evil? Is that what that means?
I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm guessing that Harry Potter's an evil one. I don't know. I'm so lost, to be 100% honest. I could still see this game being backwards, where the three main characters are the evil ones. But I don't know.
Possible.
I don't know. I wish I knew something. But you should ask your question if you can. And then hopefully,
I'm going to go now.
If you get a bingo or something, let me know. But good luck to you.
Steven says that Guami, me, and Manny are good. I mean, he confirmed because of some of his info.
So Adrian, you're
See,
saying
the
you
problem
were
is-
picked night one, and Manny's saying
It could be bad
Adrian
info
wasn't?
given to us by the evil
There's
team.
there's a 50-50 chance that I was chosen on the first night. It's like I was one of two people to be picked for something.
Manny. I guess Manny says that you weren't.
I've
So,
been
I don't know.
told. I've been told that someone learns between two people that somebody got picked in the night.
So Adrian
And
or somebody else?
it was Adrian and me on the first night. And I
And
definitely got picked on the first night.
Because you said you got visited twice, right?
Right. I got visited twice.
Okay.
All I know
Chris,
is
you want to continue?
yes.
I don't
All
know that we should,
is-
but
yeah. Well, let's do it anyways.
sure.
What I know is the neighbors of the towns to the outsiders are good, supposedly. That's my information that I got.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I feel
and the three
good.
main children are also townsfolk.
Problem is, that's clearing every single person in this town.
Well, except for
Yeah,
Andreas.
that doesn't line up anymore, Yahoo.
Did you want to talk, Yahoo?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to my room this time.
If any dead players want to ask their question,
Why is it that? That is not the background that's supposed to be up.
So you're mad currently. Did you become mad when you died?
I'm not mad.
You became.
You're
Just tell
mad.
me. Nobody
I'm not mad.
else is here. I became mad the day that I died. Did you become mad the day you
You
died?
are clearly being recorded.
I am.
So
Oh,
people
so-
are here.
so-
For you, I'm just saying. I'm not mad. I'm just
So you
telling
think he's
you
going to kill me
that-
after the game is over?
that this game, the townsfolk people are around next to the outsiders.
So
By the way, I've been thinking about it, and that information was the outsiders are surrounded by townsfolk. That was what he told me when I died. No, the day before I died. That was the day before I died. Not the day I died, the day before.
dude, I have no idea what to do.
Did you get a bingo yet?
Nope. I got another cold. I said, is
Oh
my
my-
ability intertwined with the Horcrux? And I got a cold.
You're
And
evil.
he said I get another question, but I don't have to ask it today. I can ask another question during the duration of the game, which is today or tomorrow, but I have no idea what to ask.
Yeah, tomorrow I
don't
gotta
think I
ask
should
my
ask if I
final.
can I don't think I should ask if I become evil after I die, since I died and I wasn't told I was evil.
I know, right?
So I'm gonna cross that off.
Yeah, cross that one off. I think this might be the what's going on. I don't think that's what's happening.
Well, I think that I was a Horcrux, but I don't think that was my ability, and I don't know what that means.
I actually thought Lynn was going to die last night because there's a lot of sus being pushed on you by the other side, you and Michael.
Well, if they knew I was a Horcrux, no, Andreas wanted to kill me, not because it made sense, but because I'm a Horcrux. That's all.
Oh,
Well, that's the theory. I have no
clear.
idea.
Yeah, that's true.
Who else wanted to kill me?
I don't know. I thought it was just him and Guami and Manny wanted to protect him, which I found odd. They're both trying to say, "Oh, I don't think he's evil."
Well, Manny was definitely trying to protect him.
Yeah. And, well, Guami didn't vote on him. Guami didn't vote on him, and it cost us 2 dead votes.
That is true.
So it seems kind of odd that.
Yeah, he definitely
do
didn't
that.
want to vote for him.
Yeah. So I'm thinking it's Manny, Guami, and Andreas. To me, it just seems like Andreas is the one that we need to kill again because he didn't die the first time. That seems like a DA to me. Jason can probably tell us. Why don't you just tell us if that's DA?
I think Lynn's the DA.
Oh, you think she's evil?
Well, she'd have to be.
Why does she have to be?
So I think it's Andreas and Lynn.
Oh, because of your thingamabobber? But that doesn't make any sense. She seems like an outsider. And if
I
you're
will close in the room soon, just so you guys know.
okay, because you and her are outsiders, and you're surrounded by the townsfolk.
Just so you know, I had to say that because my thing is that I'm mad that the children are townsfolk and Guami is a children. And I didn't know how to save that, so that's why I said that.
Huh.
I have no
You
idea.
hear that, Jason? When you watch this in the future, kill him. On me, because I would not break any madness, but I'm not mad. Quote the.
Well, I know
Raven.
that you are.
I am not mad. I am not mad.
Well, that's
Raven.
fine. He's probably gonna kill me again anyway. Because
Good.
Jason doesn't like me. He likes killing me because of madness.
Well, I like killing you because of madness. That'll be fun.
Oh, whatever. I'm leaving.
Fine.
Okay, so we are back, and do I hear nominations? Or discussion?
We discussed. I said we discussed.
So do we have to
I
kill
just-
Andreas again because
Yep.
he's like the only one that isn't a neighbor to an outsider, and he's not a one of those kid things.
So,
How
so
many-
just-
how many outsiders
good
are there?
point, Chris.
So, Chris.
But I don't trust Harry
what
Potter
did,
either.
What did you get as your extra information? Because you said you got extra information.
My extra information, whatever day it was, day 2 or whatever, was the outsiders are surrounded by townsfolk. Something to that
Did it say-
effect.
Did it say outsiders or and
Outsiders.
I also got extra information that the main 3 children are townsfolk, which
Yeah.
I don't understand, but I've been led to believe is Guami, Manny, and Anton.
I was
Yes.
told a clockmaker of 2.
Then I'm thinking my information was the extra one the night I died, where we don't have to destroy the Horcruxes.
Yeah, but
I don't know
think
if
the
anybody
Eagles-
else got information, other information, extra information that night.
But I am gonna nominate
You're dead.
Andreas.
Can we keep talking first for a second? I got a question right
Okay,
quick.
I'll pull my
Especially since
nomination.
you can't nominate.
Yeah, he's
so
dead
Oh,
anyways.
I'm dead.
Don't listen
So
to
it
his
doesn't matter what I
nominations.
say anymore.
Did anybody else get additional random info? And who was the last person to get the info?
Was it me with not needing to destroy the Horcruxes?
I think so.
I
How
got
many
a
nights-
clockmaker 2 again last night.
Oh.
Oh, so you got extra info again last night?
Well, I got the same info again last night,
Same info again.
but I got a clockmaker 2.
Yeah, I can validate that I got the same info multiple
And
times.
I mean, just looking at the wheel, if I got a clockmaker 2, if it's, I'm obviously not going to implicate myself, but if it's Michael, it's Sam. If Michael's a demon, Sam's a minion. If Lynn's a demon, Adrian's a minion. It can't be a Yahoo because, well, they're.
Oh, I might be
there
the
can't-
demon.
There can't not be 2 outsiders. If
Be right
if
back, guys.
Guami's the demon, it could be Adrian or Chris, and if Andreas is the demon, it'd be Matthew.
I'll come out. I'm the demon. I decided to die day 2.
Thank
Okay,
God
and
I'm
we
the
kept
minion.
going.
Wait. No. Actually, I was the demon and I died. It
Steven,
passed
do
to
you know your
Chris,
ability?
And then he killed
I
himself.
think it's very possible that the original demon has already died,
I got lots of
and
golds.
we are working with some sort of Horcrux minion thing.
Did you ask something about that you are protecting the demon and the demon cannot be killed unless you are dead?
I did ask if my ability has, well, the wording I used was, is my ability intertwined with the Horcrux? And I got a cold. So I don't know if that's the question that you just said, but that's what I asked.
Yeah, the real demon might be dead if it's like in the books where he also died but didn't properly die because of the Horcruxes. Then
That
all the
would
kills
suck.
we had might be
That would sound
arbitrary
cool.
by Jason, and we still have to destroy the Horcruxes.
All I'm
Well,
saying is that
we-
all I'm
That's
saying is
a
that
D8
like,
We
if
shouldn't need to
had-
destroy the.
if we kill
to
the
destroy
demon,
the
there's some
Horcrux.
sort of Scarlet Woman-like role in play.
Doesn't have to be. It can be that it's a little bit like the Zambul. It's dead, but you have to kill the Horcruxes as well to get it dead.
So we
if that
shouldn't
makes
need to
sense.
have to
So
kill the
it's-
It's just like in the
Horcruxes, though.
books.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
Andreas, how come you
agree with
didn't
but
die?
that would
That-
change
like an evil,
the
like an evil
condition.
twin.
And he said that the win condition doesn't change.
Yeah, exactly.
So we still have to kill the demon, all remaining demon.
I mean, it depends how you define win conditions. Like if you go from the Zambul, then you can just stretch it out to a little bit else. I don't know.
I have a question
Right.
for Steven.
Jason's trying to say something.
Well, I was gonna say, do
Yeah,
we have any nominations?
Steven, you say the 3 main children are good. Main children are good, but how do you know that Guami is one of us?
I don't
One of
know
us.
anything about Harry Potter. I just know that the main 3
No,
children
I
are
mean-
townsfolk.
I mean, why did Guami claim to be a Harry Potter or something? I mean, because I claimed from the beginning that I'm Weasley, and I think many claimed to be.
Okay, I don't know anything about
That
Harry
was just
Potter.
we
That
were
was
giving
just
out
what people
names.
told me when I said that information.
Well,
Guami
how do
came
they
up
know
with
at the
the
very
Potter
beginning of
very
one of them?
early. I think he was
I
Potter
am-
when he came out.
Yeah,
saying
that was
the
his
only
nickname.
words I can, which are, I gave that information and I was told that means Guami, Manny, and Anton. So if you disagree with that, you would have
I'm
to
not
take that up with.
disagree. I'm asking how Guami was confirmed to
Yeah,
be.
Guami
one
was
of
spotted in the
three.
very
I
beginning
said information,
until someone
and
said
the
like
people
you
I
shouldn't
spoke
come
it to
out.
said that that's what it meant, and I can't confirm or deny that. I haven't the foggiest idea what it means.
Kwame, did you get a bingo already?
Who?
You, Guami.
Yes.
You want to come out with it?
Yeah, evil doer.
Oh, so whatever. Whoever. Okay, so my info was that, or my role, ability, whatever is. Each night I am told 2 players. During the night, one of those players got targeted by another player, and one did not get targeted by any players. So
doesn't seem particularly useful.
It doesn't seem useful. Yeah, I don't think it's useful, but maybe there's another role that might find it useful.
I think it might point towards the players who have extra information, and it might point towards people who are poisoned.
It might. So night 1 was Adrian and Manny.
I was picked the first night.
And night 2 was me and a Yahoo, and I think I was told I was picked that night.
Did you get extra information that night?
That might have been that night, or was the night, I don't.
Because otherwise that theory's out of the water. I did not get extra information that night.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I either got my information night 2 or night 3. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's fine.
I didn't write down what night I got it. But night 3 I got Candace and Andreas. 4 is Adrian and Lynn. And 5 I got Sam and Michael. And Sam died that night. And then last night, Andreas and Manny.
Kwame, how come you're always evil?
Well, I mean, I've already said I got a Clockmaker 2 last night, so I was picked again last night.
Okay.
Do we have any nominations? Yes.
What are we at?
I'm Michael. I want to make a nomination. I want to nominate Andreas because I think some DA thing might be going on Andreas. So I think we should try to kill him again.
That threw
Okay,
me off so
Michael.
badly because I looked away and all I heard was Jason talking. That disturbed my spirit. I turned away and I was like, I had to get back to flip back to my screen.
You need to work on your accent, Jason.
In the spirit of Michael, Michael would nominate Andreas on the condition that he thinks that we should nominate Andreas again because we believe there's some sort of DA thing going on with Andreas, and it's the best thing to do right now. So that was Michael's thing. Andreas, do you have a defense?
Ooh, killing the Horcrux might have given him extra life. Let's get it.
That's mean. As I said, I'm Townsfolk. I was looking for Horcruxes. If we want to kill someone today, then it's Guami because he's the only one of the people alive who I haven't checked. I got the yes on Stephen. Stephen was obviously the Horcrux. I don't know what's going on. I think the real demon is already dead and can't die because the Horcruxes are still alive. I think Sam's ability or what information he got was poisoned. But yeah.
I think the Horcrux gave him extra life.
Do we have?
Really?
Do we have?
Did that happen before Stephen died? Though?
Any
No.
info?
The information can't be poisoned.
Well, I will say that I
get it.
am an
And some of the
outsider,
information must be wrong.
and it doesn't make sense that I would need to die before we can kill the demon.
No. I get what happened. Or what's going on. We tried to kill Andreas. Andreas didn't die. In the night, the demon can't kill anybody because a Yahoo, the Horcrux, dies in its stead.
Maybe.
Oh, okay. That might work.
Okay, we're gonna start the countdown.
I will say while we're counting down that
3 votes. 3 votes.
yeah, well, I'm voting if we don't get 3 before it
I'm
gets to me.
voting. I'm Michael. I'm voting.
Take your vote back, Stephen.
Michael's voting. Okay.
Yes,
Take your vote back,
because I want to
Stephen.
see what happens.
Michael's voting. Okay, he did.
Yes, he did.
Well, there are 3 evil people, so if he is the demon, they could. But we still have another kill after this.
Be hilarious if suddenly Michael's like, no, I decided not to vote.
Well, Michael's supposed to be good because he's sitting next to an outsider.
I'm playing Michael's role as Michael would play it, since he's not here.
I was thinking about an absurd hypothetical where you're like, nope, never mind. He decided not to vote.
Michael might be the demon.
Do we have any other nominations?
I nominate
riding
Kwame.
around in the car.
Andreas nominates Kwame. And what's your reason?
As I said, he's the only one who I haven't checked. I checked Lynn on the second night. It's the first one I got to check someone. Then Manny. Then I checked Steven. There I got the yes. Then I checked myself because I didn't know what was going on at that point. I got the bingo on the day after I checked myself. And last night I checked Michael and also got a no. So Kwame's the only one left that I haven't checked.
Kwame, do you have a defense?
Check me tonight then.
What if I survive? I will do.
Okay, on that, we're going to start the countdown.
That's really suspicious. I think Guami's the friggin' minion, man. He's acting too
If he's evil, he's a minion. Andreas is trying to do
minion.
a side play.
He's definitely a
Andreas
minion.
is a demon. If he's
I think
evil,
so.
he's a minion. He's not the demon.
I don't know. If he is one of the children, then he's a townsfolk.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's multiple things that are saying he's not evil.
I'm just saying somewhere along all these information, something must be wrong because I can't be cleared by some information and then someone else cleared by some information. So there must be some poison in play.
That's one
some
vote.
poison in play.
Do we have any other nominations?
Kwame did vote on
That was 2 votes, yeah.
I've heard in this game sometimes people lie.
Yeah, every now and
Do we have any
then.
other nominations?
Who got the
No.
information that whoever sits next to outsider is good?
If not, I'm going to count down.
It is
I'm
weird
not
that only
nominating.
2 people voted. Like, where was his other demon or minion?
That is weird.
And on that, Andreas is executed and does not die. Everyone goes to sleep.
Oh boy,
No.
he's got like 10 lives, more than a cat now.
Didn't somebody joke about having 9 lives earlier?
Yep, that was said.
Talking about we don't have to. We do have to.
Yep, we gotta find kill these. We have to kill him until
That's
the
keeping him
Horcruxes are gone.
alive. Based on the theme, that's keeping him alive.
Mm-hmm. Horcrux Anonymous. That's what's going on. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I don't know what I find. I will think about this. We'll be right back with more on part 2.
Hi.
Yes.
You are mad that both outsiders have townsfolk neighbors.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Man, if somebody keeps putting this on me, that's not nice. Peace. Live long and prosper. Abracadabra.
Who died?
Batman.
I have a prediction.
I'm waiting on.
They have the same one.
Probably me.
Candace.
That's my prediction
Here
then.
comes Candace. Okay,
There she
so
is.
you guys wake to the screaming and yelling, and you find out that glass menageries shatter and crack, and you see the dead body of Manny.
Lynn, can we talk?
Anyone who's
Yes.
dead,
Annie, your room?
anyone who's
Yeah.
dead who does want to ask questions, who have questions left, just let me know.
I'll go, Jason.
Okay.
Actually, do you care if a Yahoo comes with us, Lynn?
No, Yahoo could come in.
Hey,
You
let's
want
do
Oh,
it.
sorry. Opening the rooms. And
What
then,
about
yeah,
me,
Sure,
Manny? What
Michael.
about me?
Come to my broken menagerie.
I'm coming to your broken menagerie.
It hurts. That hurts.
What do you think about killing Michael at this point? Because maybe he nominated Andreas because he knew something that Andreas will not be executed.
Do you know?
Yeah,
why
what are you
didn't
doing,
die,
Andreas? You evil demon!
I don't know why I don't die.
Don't lie to us.
It's maybe my good karma.
We're
Maybe
supposed.
I just think that this whole Michael thing was because he actually can't leave the game, otherwise the game will be over.
What happened?
And
What happened?
Manny died.
Manny died.
Yeah.
Did Jason say anything else when Manny died?
No.
oh, there was
Maybe-
some story behind it.
We just fast
Maybe
forward
we-
till tomorrow. No one's gonna want to kill today.
No, we still want to kill Andreas. Because he's not
Maybe
gonna
we
die.
need-
Yeah,
Maybe we
nobody
need
wants
to kill all the outsiders before we can kill the demon.
I got my bingo.
Got
Doesn't
your
help
bingo?
anymore, but
Spill the
Right.
beans.
each
don't
night
want
you're
mine.
told a true statement.
Oh, but I need
So-
an Ernest Hemingway poem to get mine, Jason.
You still have one more question, Candace. So
I
do
don't
you,
want it.
Chris.
I know I do. I'll waste it now. I
I'm
guess.
not gonna put the right. I'm not gonna put the right phrase in there. This is gonna stay super hot, and I'm gonna be mad.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Candace or Chris, do you guys want to come?
I'll use it up now. Yeah, let's just do it again.
I'll refrain from rage quitting. I'm good.
I'll go to your waiting room.
I'm pretty sure I was one of the 3 poison people the first night, Sam, of yours.
Oh, I don't want to go to the waiting room. I want to go to the other room. Hi. Can you remind me what I got the hot on?
I don't know at this point. I've been in so much stuff. Have you not been taking notes?
That's
Your own
okay.
fault.
It is. That's fine.
Your own fault for not taking notes.
I believe I asked if I find out if the demon was near an outsider, and that's what got me hot. Something similar to that.
Yeah. That was a hot.
So, well, I'll just find out. Do I find out about Horcruxes being near outsiders?
Cold.
Yeah, well, at least I had a hot one.
Maybe one of the minions
Nobody
makes
can tell you
people
anything
drunk.
there.
Isn't poison them and makes them drunk.
I hate Amnesiac.
Even if you guys want to ask your last
See, I don't want. See, that's what I'm talking about, Chris. I didn't want to see. Chris wants to rage quit now. See, I would stay out of your room.
You're welcome to ask your question.
Jason, I want
come
to
up with
ask my last
bad
question.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get it right. As long as my last one was as specific as I'm good. I'm gonna overthink it. I can't over or underthink it. I don't know what else I'm supposed to put.
I never even got to use my ability, and I'm not even sure it's a more than one time ability.
Did you get a bingo, Chris?
No.
Are you the assassin?
No, the best I got was hot.
Anyone got some info from Michael? Because I think we should kill Michael.
What were you hot about?
I think I'm
He
supposed to
bought
be
Michael.
asking about. I think I was supposed to ask more during the day. It was like a day question
A day question
during the day.
Oh, like an artist or a
kind of
savant
like,
or
but not an
something?
artist. Because I think when I said artist earlier, I got a warm.
Like something like a gossip or something.
Coal.
The
Yeah.
only person left
That's
to
all
ask
right.
a question this round is Candace, if you want to.
I'll know more later.
I don't
You know,
think she
after the
does.
game's over.
I don't know what else to ask, to be honest. I don't know what I could possibly get, what else I could ask. And my brain cannot reformat the answer in a way that I think is going to get me any different information. So I probably thought about it too long and hard. So I probably, it's kind of like, you write an essay, not an essay, but like a paper, and you've looked at it too long, you need to like walk away.
Don't worry, you'll
walking away.
find out what the answer is soon enough, so don't worry.
Sure, exactly. So like, right. I was close.
And I do have a tally on how many bingos there are. There's a good amount of bingos, believe it or not.
Yeah, rub it in, Jason, because you got people coming out talking about, I know where the demon's pt2 is. I got a bingo under mine.
Yeah, I think 3 of the bingos are probably
I
the
can't
bad,
get a
bad
bingo.
guy. It's probably the bad people's got 3 of the bingos though.
Yeah, the bad people probably got easier time getting their bingos, wasn't it, bad guys?
Somebody's
Huh?
like,
huh?
do I kill
Andreas?
somebody each
Yeah.
night?
I'm
Right.
fairly certain I helped him.
Closing the breakout room, and here we are with the final 4.
So upset.
Okay.
I was gonna be less upset this Amnesiac. I'm not.
Well, we don't want to kill on the final 4. Should we just waste another one on Andreas and watch it
Do we
not
think
happen?
we have an evil dead? Do we think we have an evil dead?
So what do you mean by
I
that?
hope so.
I think there's one
Oh,
evil
like a
dead.
zombie?
We
It's a-
executed
it's a-
only 2 people, me and Adrian, and I'm not dead. I'm not evil, so only if Adrian is dead.
You're not dead.
I'm not convinced that evil has exclusively died during the day, but
We've only killed 2 people during the day. As
Yeah, because we keep trying to kill Andres. He won't die.
we have killed 2 people.
Yeah.
Anton
That's
and-
it.
You don't
4
want to
days
do
later,
it.
Andreas is still here.
Does
so
someone else
so-
need to go first?
Yeah.
before
So
Andreas dies?
let's deal with this in a theme manner.
I do have
okay?
a question. Sorry.
Mm-mm,
Go ahead. Well, my question is for Andreas. Can you provide a reason as to why you're not dying? Because it seems like if you can't, then you're evil.
I don't know. I don't know what other roles are in play. There might be a DA thing. There might something different to that can protect multiple knights, or there's like one specific player in game who can't die. And here's like a decoy for the bad people.
Like the opposite of the soldier.
Guami.
Yeah, so like a
something like
soldier
that.
that can't get executed.
So let's look at this from a theme standpoint.
I want to know what Guami got last night.
Oh, I got myself and Manny.
Well, I picked Kwame last night, as I said, and he came back as a Horcrux. So I think you should kill Kwame if you want a chance at the game, because I think Voldemort
I
is
think it's
dead
a waste.
and the Horcruxes are alive.
No, but wait a minute though. This is which I believe that based on what I know about what your ability is supposed to be, that makes sense, especially when you got yourself from the second night. So in the books, Voldemort and Harry Potter were both trying to get to the other Horcruxes before each other, correct?
Before what?
If the game is dependent on us
Yes.
reading the books, then I think I'm just gonna like log off right now.
Okay, but I mean, we have to deal with this. This is, I mean, for the people that do know, they need to chime in.
Or watching the movies.
Or
Matt.
watching the movies, but I'm
Yeah,
just,
but like you should have had that as like a stipulation to play the
oh,
game.
it's okay. It's enough of us, man. Let's.
Yeah.
I mean,
those
we
of us who
use
have
like the
watched it and
Horcruxes
know.
in a lot of werewolf games, so it's not like you knew.
Okay, guys, come
For
on
the,
now.
for the
real.
record, it is still about the thing that we know nothing about.
Yes, Harry Potter and Voldemort had to kill off Harry Potter had to kill all the Horcruxes.
Destroy all the Horcruxes before they could kill Voldemort.
Harry Potter was a Horcrux.
Yeah.
But
So he had to
then
kill
there's still the
himself.
I
information.
did say that for day one.
There's still the well, see, I
So
thought that
do
earlier,
you-
but then I have the information that you don't have to.
Kwame, can you
Oh,
nominate
oh, oh.
Andreas?
No, I don't think it's a good idea.
Yes.
I think it's a good idea.
I think
Wait,
we
What
should
do you
either
think,
kill
Chris?
Andreas or not kill anyone.
Oh,
I think it
maybe.
matters
Or kill a
who
dead
does
player.
it.
Yeah, maybe.
I think we
does
should
that
kill a
make
dead player.
sense?
Kind of does, yeah.
It makes
Well,
sense, doesn't
Worst
it?
case scenario, then we would just go to a final 3, right?
Yep, that's my
Right.
thought.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
And
Because
as
Harry
diehard
Potter
as
might have
Jason is,
to
it
I
makes
nominate
kill
sense.
Andreas.
Voldemort.
No. I
And
think
he'll
we
die
should kill
this
a dead
time and
player.
we'll lose, of course.
Kwame nominates Andreas. Kwame, what's your reason?
What? I don't know. I guess we'll see if he dies. And if not, we go to final 3.
Okay, Andreas, do you have a defense?
This is it all the time. I think that maybe my role can't die. I don't know. That's not what I got for my bingo, but I gave you the Horcruxes. I gave you Steven. I gave you Gwami now. If you go for me, I will probably not die again. And whether that's why I'm bad or good, even though one of the ways I'm a bad killer from all perspectives.
Pertinent
if
info.
that's what you're going
I'm
for,
sorry.
go for it. Can
Pertinent info. May I?
Yeah.
Sam, that's why I said we do not have to kill. We don't have to destroy the Horcruxes to win.
Right.
That makes sense to me. Chris, does that anybody else who knows about Harry Potter, does that not make sense?
Candace,
Yeah.
just come
Could
out with
possibly
everything.
make
It's
sense.
too late to still be talking in tongues.
Harry Potter
I'm
has to
not.
kill
I
Voldemort.
said nothing about eggs, Manny.
so your pertinent info is you
Maybe you should have.
think that one of the Horcruxes nominates Voldemort and that he dies. Is that your
Yeah.
plan?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Kwame nominated Andreas, so I'm gonna start the countdown.
In the books, it was Longbottom though, killing them, and not Harry Potter.
But you guys kill
So
Longbottom.
who else actually voting?
It's like a big
Is
deal.
Michael voting?
I will if I have to.
Longbottom only killed the
Michael
snake.
wants to vote on this.
We need one dead vote then.
Michael's
Oh, I want-
Michael wants to
No,
vote.
no, wait. We don't need. Well, okay, never mind.
I'm definitely not going to vote at this point.
I
Andreas
can
says
vote
he's
on myself
voting.
if you want. I don't care.
So that's 3 votes.
It'll be
4 if he votes.
4. Okay.
Which is
That's 4 votes. Do I hear any other nominations?
He doesn't think
Philly's-
he'll die.
Yeah, that's totally funny. But
He might not.
Or that's a minion willing to sacrifice himself and they're gonna win the game.
If I hear no other nominations, we're gonna close in 10.
I don't feel good about it.
I don't know what else to do though.
I
haven't
don't know
felt-
what else to do.
I
either.
gave
haven't felt
you
good about it for
On
3
that-
days.
Andreas
and
is
on
the
that-
minion who has
and on
ability
that-
that he can die.
Whoop, 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 whoop. And on that, Harry Potter waves his magic wand, says Adavara, Cadavera
Oh my
on
god.
Mad-Eye Moody, and Andreas is executed, but does not die.
That's
Everyone
fine.
goes back to sleep.
I give up.
Yeah, this is dumb.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow, guys.
Why is he
Let's try
saying
again.
Abracadabra?
That's very
Well, Harry
confusing,
Potter
and I
said.
didn't know that it had.
that
Hey, whatever.
was funny. I like it. Did I pause? I didn't pause. Let's pause. Jason will probably call him back and tell me I'm mad. FYI.
Neighbors.
That is so weird. Why are they always neighbors and townsfolk at the same time? This is insanity. Insanity. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. In the membrane. Going insane.
Chris is losing his mind.
I am too.
I thought you liked this, Chris. This is just like a BMR.
Great.
This is fun.
We're waiting for one more person.
That's what I said before we went to sleep. Feels like BMR.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Figure Chris will love this.
Andreas is the sailor. Just go ahead and pick yourself.
Hey,
Yeah.
pick yourself. Drop yourself already.
I think Andreas is like some kind of superhuman creature.
He's like
He
the
did pick
super
himself.
townsfolk.
Okay, so you guys wake, you guys learn that all of these robes in Hogwarts are now tainted. So you find out that Lynn has died, and you also find out that another Horcrux has been destroyed.
Oh, I knew that.
And we're down to a final 3. Candace or Stephen, do you want to ask me your final question?
I will come and ask my question.
Okay.
Good luck.
I'm
You're
gonna
gonna get
open the
cold.
room.
Candace is
What was
holding
the-
firm.
The last thing you said with that you're to your final 3.
We are in. Oh, sorry. We are in the final 3. Once I actually kill Lynn, yes.
And
Candice,
Candice
were you an
doesn't have
outsider?
Candice doesn't
Me?
have the
I am
dead
an
vote.
outsider, yes.
I'm going to my room, Stephen.
Oh, Lynn. Yes,
I'm
Lynn, were
coming.
you an outsider?
Also,
Yes.
by my
So
count,
you
that is
and Steven were
both
two.
the Horcruxes done with.
Yes, Stephen and I are outsiders.
Alright.
How do you, oh, because you're saying there's only 2.
Well,
Well,
now
one of my night information was there are 2 Horcruxes in play.
all the Horcruxes gotta be gone, and maybe that's how Andreas will die?
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm
It's the
thinking.
third
That's what
day
I
in
was
a
bringing
row.
up. Or they had to be.
I told you for days, destroy the Horcruxes. I told you multiple
or
times.
one of the dead players.
Yeah, but you also told us that Guami was a Horcrux.
Maybe he is. That's my info.
Could be. Sam could be lying, I suppose. Or not. Because he's a neighbor of an outsider, and they are surrounded by townsfolk.
Maybe Michael is the demon.
Candace, do you want to ask your last question?
Sure, Jason.
Okay.
Just
Right,
want
so
me to
I don't
rage
remember.
quit your game.
But whoever the circle of trust was, if we go back to my room for a final powwow, I think
Well,
Manny was in it.
I was in it,
Can I
right?
go in?
I wasn't.
I
Yeah,
don't
Lynn,
see
Lynn
you
was.
all
I think Chris
anymore
was excluded.
tonight. Good night. It was
Lynn
nice
can
playing
decide
with
if Chris is part of it.
Chris can come. Chris can
Yeah,
Okay,
come.
that's fine.
You
Yeah,
confirm
you big
myself.
jerk.
I'll try to
Steve,
Why am I not on the circle of
Sure, we'll
trust?
go in my room. Because
Okay.
we tried to kill you too many times. You won't die.
Yeah, you won't die.
Spoiler,
That's what I'm
we're
showing
going to come
you.
back and kill you again.
The circle of trust. So
I have no idea.
I've never
At
been
this
in a
point-
circle of trust before. This
Hey,
is
Anton?
You
Are you
said that
good?
I'm good.
Well, I did at one point. I don't know. You might as well
he's just
say. Who
sneaking
cares?
in.
I have no
No,
idea.
you said that I'm good.
Well, I did at one point, dude. I have no idea. It's a pretty big circle we got. So I asked my final question, and I did get another hot. And we talked about this. It was, does my ability relate to madness? And I got a hot. Which my first day I got. Well, after that he said, I think you're close. If you just look, you know. But the thing is that the only other thing I got a hot was, do I have an ability that activates when I die? Which I think if I had said, do people become mad when I die, I would have gotten a bingo. However, that's kind of dumb in my opinion, because obviously that was the case. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Obviously, my ability has made people mad, and I don't know how many people. It would have been nice if you would have given those details, but whatever.
Insane in the brain.
So are we just going to go for Andreas again?
I don't know what else to do. My theory was that we needed to kill all the Horcruxes.
What was all of your information, Sam?
Oh gosh, hold on.
The first time you read it, I still thought you were evil. So.
So all the 3 players are poisoned this turn. That was night 1. You can trust a player who is next to an outsider. There are 2 Horcruxes in play. At least 1 outsider is a Horcrux. You do not need to destroy Horcruxes.
I think Michael is a demon.
Uh,
I think Anton's evil, and he's trying
Sam,
to push
do
us.
you think?
Steven said that I'm good.
Sam, what do you think about that last statement?
I don't know. See, maybe they need to be destroyed. It's not us that destroys them. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me.
What if
The
you were
demon
picked?
needs to
I
destroy
think
them.
you're
Maybe
right.
it
I think you
poisons
were
the
picked
demon or
because I
something.
think the extra information is wrong. None of the extra information lines up.
Have you been told that information more than once?
No. Maybe it's just not something worth exploring further. And we should just kill Andreas.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think maybe because the
Yeah.
Horcrux, whatever the fuck the name is, they die,
Oh,
and I think
I want to do one thing.
I was gonna say horse.
Insane
in the brain. Horcrux. 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 Horcrux.
Okay, so discussion and nomination is open. Hi, I'm Michael. I'm not going to nominate at all.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I think if you don't want to
who has
double tap
confirmed,
Steven,
Michael?
which
Who
I
has
think is a good
confirmed?
idea, I don't think I would nominate.
You don't want to double tap
Swami,
Steve.
are you nominating?
I'm at double tapping
No.
Steve.
And on that, no one nominates who's alive. And
Well, wait. Andreas might nominate.
I'm going to get a feeling he's not going to.
So you're all evil? Is this point?
They're all evil.
the game is over. And the game is
They're
over.
all evil. They're all
Oh.
evil.
And evil has won. Now I will explain the whole game, and I will explain everyone's. By the way, we had 6 people get bingos in this game, so half the table got bingos.
I bet on 5.
So
I told you he was bad day 1.
Let me start with Chris. I'll go around the table starting with Chris. Chris is Slughorn. Slughorn, your ability is each day, and for some people who appreciate this, who know the characters, each day try to get as many members into the Slug Club. Each night, Star, you learn how many players of the Slug Club are townsfolk.
Oh wow, he would never. How was he ever supposed to guess that? I didn't even know he was supposed to.
I will explain why you
Because of the
didn't
name.
you didn't understand any of that later, but I will explain some later. Anyway, continuing on to Manny is Granger. Manny did find out his ability, and his ability as Granger was each night pick one player. Players you pick can ask 2 Amnesiac questions. Manny did get a bingo. Next we have Anton, who's Weasley. Anton also got a bingo. Weasley, you start knowing 2 good players.
Why is he so easy?
Then we have Michael, who was Lestrange, as in Bellatrix Lestrange, which some people saw he put Lestrange in his name the first day. Anyway, Lestrange's ability, which Michael was completely off on, except for one turn when he sort of thought something and then stopped, was Lestrange. If you successfully nominate and execute a good player, you get a kill in the night. So when he nominated, if that person would have been executed, he would have got an extra kill, sort of like a Godfather-y kind of role. Stephen was the Daily Prophet, an outsider. Stephen's ability, which he was close on.
Oh, I knew what it is.
One player gets a false message in the night. If you die by execution, all players that have received messages are mad for 3 days that the false messages have to be true or else might be executed.
Yep, I knew. I figured it out the last day.
Okay, moving on to Sam, who was Sybil, one of the teachers in Hogwarts. And Sam did get a bingo as well. And Sam's ability was each night you are told a true statement. And Sam, go through your statements and I'll explain why they're true. Well, we'll go through your statements in a second. I'll explain why they're true. Lynn was an outsider. Lynn was Dursley. As everyone knows, the Dursleys are just muggles. Anyway, Lynn's ability was any good player that chooses you receives an incorrect amnesiac answer. I don't know why you guys didn't kill off Lynn early when Lynn knew this. Because she was poisoning people along the way. Candace was Luna Lovegood. Candace's ability, and you missed one little part of it, and when you hear it,
you know what, Jason, I'm rage putting a million explanation.
When you hear this one little part, you're gonna understand why I couldn't give you a bingo.
No, I'm gonna be mad at you for 3 days and 3 nights.
Each night, pick a player. You get a hint on their ability or the ability that they're bluffing as. So I gave you bluff hints as well on the evil player. There was a little bit more to it. You were close.
Yeah, but Jason, how the hell is she ever going to figure that out?
Because all she had to say is, do I also get that on evil people? If she's once said, do I get that on evil bluffs, I would have been bingo.
That still counts, because if that's what they're bluffing as, then you're still going to give me.
You needed to figure out.
I'm sorry. No.
Because you might have got nothing. Okay. If you picked Wami, I might have given you nothing. Like if you picked an evil player, I could have said you get nothing today, but you did get something. So you needed to. That was the last part. So moving on to Adrian, who was Minerva McGonagall. Adrian's ability, which Adrian was also close on but didn't get a bingo, was you start knowing 1 townsfolk, 1 outsider, 1 minion, and 1 player who is not the demon.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Adrian asked a bunch of questions, but didn't. And by the way, Adrian's players were actually 2 good players, Matthew and Candace, and then 1 outsider, Stephen, and 1 minion, Michael. Then moving on to Matthew, who didn't get to do much. Matthew was Neville Longbottom. Neville's ability was, which Matthew, again, could have never figured this out. If you nominate an evil player, you learn a townsfolk role that is in play. So if Matthew would have nominated someone, then Matthew would have immediately been told one of the roles in the game. Then moving on to Gwami, who was not Harry Potter, who was actually Greyback. Anyway, Greyback's ability is Both of your good alive neighbors receive incorrect answers to their amnesiac questions. Hence why Chris and Matthew were very confused when they kept getting weird answers to their questions.
I told you to kill Guami. I told you, but nobody listens.
I told him too.
I wanted to kill him.
Even I told you to kill Guami.
Day one, I said we got to kill Harry Potter.
And now, before we get to the last part, Sam, let's go through your things, and I'll explain why they're all good.
Let's see. Night 1, 3 players are poisoned this turn.
That was on the first turn. That was Matthew and Chris and Candace because she picked Lynn.
All right, night 2, you can trust a player who is next to an outsider.
So that was both you and Candace.
And let's see. Night 3, there are 2 Horcruxes in play.
That was to explain the Horcruxes to you guys, to give you a hint.
Then, well, my last official one, I assume, at least one outsider is a Horcrux.
That would help you with Horcruxes as well.
Yeah. Then I got another night of information, but I believe that was from Steven's ability.
Yes, it was, because that's when you died.
Yeah. Which was you do not need to destroy Horcruxes. And by the time I realized that these extra informations were wrong, I was made mad that we do not need to destroy Horcruxes.
Yes. So now let's get to Andreas. Oh, by the way, Guami did figure out his ability. Anton figured it out. Lynn figured it out. Manny figured it out. Sam figured it out. Andreas also figured out his ability. So let's explain Voldemort. What?
Oh, that he poisoned people.
Poisoning.
Guami's was he poisons his alive neighbors and they get poisoned amnesiacs.
Right.
So now let's talk about Voldemort. At the start of the game, pick Horcruxes equal to the number of minions. So he picked Lynn and Steven, who, and as Andreas said, I'm picking them because I know they're not going to, he told me this later in the game when he figured out a lot of his ability. He said, I was probably picking Horcruxes and I knew they would be the players who would live long and not die. Then each night, pick a player, they die. Then you can only die if all the Horcruxes are dead. If a Horcrux dies, the next day the Storyteller announces that a Horcrux has been destroyed. Hence why 3 days in a row you guys nominated Andreas and he didn't die because you still had to kill the Horcruxes first.
I told you have to destroy the
So,
Horcrux.
Jason, you screwed up.
What?
Because Guami's rule says he poisons his alive neighbors. I was dead when you gave me false information twice.
No, I gave you a cold because you were actually cold.
No, but I said my second question was after I died was, does it have to do anything to do with nominations or being nominated? You said cold. That should have been a bingo.
Well, maybe not a bingo, but something better.
Should have been a warm up.
It should have been a bingo.
So you know what? And the thing is, if I had figured that out, I would have been able to go after Guami because I knew I was poisoned. Because I knew I had a suspicion I was poisoned, and I got screwed up information.
That's pretty accurate, Andre.
Yeah.
But how we were supposed to figure out who the Horcrux?
And then the other, even my third information was wrong, Jason. You said I gave me a worm when I shouldn't have died the first night, but I could have easily died the first night. So you poisoned me twice when I should have been poisoned.
Well, no. Once you're poisoned, from what I understand, once you're poisoned, you're now poisoned forever.
Well, you the way you worded it was Guami poisons his alive neighbors.
And then they're poisoned. So I
wasn't alive though.
I played it that
No.
you're poisoned.
Then he's going to be poisoning everybody.
Well, they don't get healed if you don't become healthy after you die. That's basically what Jason is saying.
Yeah,
that's why that verbiage
I
is
don't
like
think
in
that's
some of the new stuff.
If I did that wrong, then that's on me. So do you guys want to hear the other roles that weren't in play out of curiosity?
Yeah, real quick, because I gotta go to bed.
Okay, so very quickly, Harry Potter, which was one of the bluffs, you start knowing one person who is a Horcrux. When that person dies, you learn another Horcrux. The demon knows you are a Horcrux as well, but the first time you vote on yourself, the Horcrux is gone, but you still live. So there's 2 Horcruxes plus Harry Potter has to die and live, and then can then die a second time. Just sort of like the book. We also have Dumbledore. Each night, pick a player, you learn if they are a Horcrux. So that's what Dumbledore does. Then we have Snape. Snape, you register as a minion for the minion demon info and start knowing how many Horcruxes are in play. Then we have Hagrid. Once per game, publicly declare a player. If they're a minion, they die. So it's like a slayer for minions is Hagrid. Then we have Mad-Eye Moody. each night, pick a player. You learn the distance from that player to the nearest alive evil player. Then we have Lupin. Both of your alive good neighbors receive sober amnesiac questions. So Lupin protects. Then we have the other outsiders. Umbrage. When you die, you turn evil and the demon gets to swap another player as a Horcrux. So that bounces Horcruxes. It's sort of like a barber. Filch. You are mad that players shouldn't talk during the night or else two good players will get an incorrect amnesiac answer. I didn't put Filch in because that's more for on Discord where people talk to each other. And then the other minions, the mentor. If an outsider dies by execution, every good player receives a cold on their next amnesiac question, and it adds an outsider. And then Malfoy, Draco Malfoy. At the start of the game, pick two players. These players falsely register as Horcruxes. So Malfoy is like the anti-Dumbledore Potter.
Gotcha.
So I would like to say I'm equally as frustrated as I was with the last Amnesiac game, having technically figured out, having.
You see that frustration.
I know who the evil team was 4 days ago.
Yep, I did too.
Having technically figured out a good portion of it and helping other people get their bingos, but not getting mine.
I gave you a super warm. I told you
no,
super
Jason.
high.
No.
I gave you super high. You also
project your super
You
high.
just have to deal with the fact that people aren't going to be happy.
Candace, did you ever tell Gwami that his ability is that he finds Horcruxes?
Yep. And then he still turned around and whatever. Yep.
So, question about the bluff rolls. They don't get to ask questions about
Not at
that
all.
or anything. They're just asking about their ability.
Exactly. So that's why Gwami didn't actually bluff as Harry Potter and say, I find Horcruxes, even if Candace said your thing is to find Horcruxes. And if Gwami would have talked to Andreas and said, are there Horcruxes? Andreas would have been like, yeah, I made 2 players Horcruxes. And they could have actually been working better than they did. And they should have been caught a little bit.
And I had the nerve to tell him at the last day, you need to talk to Andreas.
Yeah, so I don't know what the hell Andreas was bluffing as Mad Eye Moody, but Andreas is like, I'm Mad Eye Moody. I don't die, and I don't understand. And I'm picking.
For the most part, I was bluffing that I'm looking for Horcruxes.
Mad Eye Moody.
Chris.
Yes.
Do you understand my level of frustration right now?
What the relationship is.
I'm so frustrated. I just wanted to kill
I had
him.
fun. I have to go to bed because I have to be up in like
Good night.
4 or 5
Sam.
hours or something like that. But thanks, Jason.
Yeah.
Jason, how we were supposed to figure out who the Horcruxes are? I mean, from rolls that we had in the game.
Well, I did give
But a good
some
team.
info. I said an outsider is a Horcrux. I did give plenty of info.
I mean, Sam was the only person who have any info about Horcruxes.
I thought there was a lot of information about the amnesiac questions, but not a lot of information about what was actually going on in the game.
Yeah.
Well, I gave Sam a lot of it. I said, I mean.
Yeah, but you also fed a lot of misinformation to people too.
Well, that was Steven's role, and Steven kept insisting that he wanted to stay alive. If Steven died really early, you would have had one. If Steven died first, all you would have had was Clockmaker 2.
Well, most outsiders, for the record, are a hindrance when they die, and that was what I was assuming. Now, I did ask, when I die, am I asked to name a player who... So the problem is not knowing what my ability was. I was aware I was an outsider, and I could have said I'm an outsider, kill me, which is what most outsiders should do. However, I didn't know that, and I didn't know what was going to happen when I died. Clearly, in hindsight, I would have done that. And if the game wasn't an Amnesiac script, this outsider wouldn't work, because I would just say, please kill me before you get your... Well, yeah, it would not work in a non-Amnesiac script.
Ironically, if you guys were in a different method, if you guys, because Andreas told me like halfway through the game, he goes, once he figured out some of his ability, he goes, I picked Lynn and Steven because they're probably going to stay alive long. And if he would have picked some townsfolk instead of outsiders, you guys might have had the Horcruxes die earlier and heard that the Horcrux died earlier. But I'm assuming that Lynn and Steven both knew you were outsiders. So after Steven died, and you heard that a Horcrux died, Lynn, why didn't you let yourself die at that point?
I didn't know what the hell was going on. Like I didn't know I was one.
She doesn't know much about Harry Potter from the sounds of it.
And I don't know Harry Potter or
And I
shit.
didn't-
I've never seen the movies or books.
And we didn't know
How
she
many
was
people did
necessarily
know Harry Potter?
It
I
would have
did.
helped if we knew that it was a Harry Potter themed Amnesiac game.
I have to surprise everyone with the.
I know, but given the fact that so much of the mechanics of the game and the winning was dependent upon it, and you got some people that don't know anything about it, like,
I was surprised how many people didn't know.
You're like, we have to destroy the Horcruxes. That's what they do.
I
in the
know,
book.
but
You're like,
I mean,
"I know."
I know. That's what I said. I'm as equally frustrated, and like, I helped other people figure out their bingo, but you know,
well, that was your ability. Your ability was helping other people.
Yep.
Your ability was sort of like Lynn's.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you did help people, including Guami, who you told him he finds Horcruxes. Then he's like, well, I have this ability where I picked you, but I don't even know what you made up, Guami. I'm like, what are you
like
laughing about?
What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, your ability didn't seem useful at all, and it isn't.
Nope.
Nope.
That was the whole point. It's an Amnesiac game. I don't know what it is.
He comes to you and he says two names. One of them was it's so dumb.
I have no idea why people thought there was like a DA thing or something, and you tried to kill me 3 times in a row.
Well,
we didn't have any idea who the Horcruxes were. I mean,
yeah, we didn't know who.
I literally told you one of them.
We knew
Thanks.
one.
Yeah, and then Guami.
Before the
we
record,
would've
you
thought it
weren't
was
going to help us to
Guami.
win the game, so.
Yeah, like we're gonna believe whatever you said. You're evil.
Yeah, I would have never guessed it was Lynn.
Well, it was just a coincidence, but when I was one and I knew Lynn was an outsider, but the problem was is we didn't have the numbers just to be killing willy-nilly, so
right.
I was like, well, the one theory I had was that when we tried to kill the demon, that a Horcrux would die instead, and so I thought when we killed him the second time that the other Horcrux would automatically die.
Yeah, I thought so too.
So guys, I literally own, I'm not kidding you, 3,000 movies. I've seen many more that I don't even own, but I have not watched any Harry Potter or read any of them.
They're really good. They're really,
I'm not
really
into
good.
that Harry Potter. I mean, I like Lord of the Rings and stuff like that, but I'm not
Then
really.
you ought to like Harry Potter. It's
Yeah.
just dedicated. It's good.
I never got into it. I think I watched like the first 15 minutes or so of the first movie, and I was like, eh.
Oh, well, you missed out.
As most of them are, Stephen. Most of them are missed.
Well, here's
we return over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because Steven was an outsider or a Horcrux didn't exactly mean that Lynn was the other Horcrux.
Well,
he just happened to pick them both.
So if Stephen would have died early, I would have said, like, if Stephen or Lynn died early, I would have said a Horcrux has died, and you guys would be like, "Oh, a Horcrux has been destroyed. Oh, we got to find out."
I don't know
Horcrux.
that.
And I would have.
Yeah,
I
but
would've-
like
Yeah.
Chris, I feel as crazy as I did the last time, having figured out a good portion of stuff and it not.
Well,
Yeah, it was just so late. It was so late by the time I put it together.
Yeah,
It
this
really
was.
was. It was late by the time.
Yeah, and by the time we figured out the Horcruxes was Steven, it's like if we would have killed Lynn, it would have ended the game anyways, because it was only Lynn and the 3 evil guys left.
Yeah.
I was the last good person alive. All Andreas had to do was kill me.
You
And
guys
that
were
was it.
voting all these other people out early in the game, and you know.
Well, we
But
like,
didn't have any way of knowing who was
info
good.
about
But-
how to figure out who.
Actually, guys, it was top 5. I could have nominated myself to die.
Yeah, I believe there were 6 when we started the Horcrux nonsense.
So
Yeah,
here's
you
one
died,
thing.
and then Andreas didn't die, and then it went down to 5 people, and then I could have just died in nomination. You could have killed me, and then we could have went for Andreas.
Just so everyone knows, Lynn was the very
Yeah.
first person who got our bingo. Lynn was the first bingo, and when I told Lynn her bingo, I said, anyone who picks you gets poisoned, amnesiac info, and then Lynn didn't just say, kill me, I'm a bad ability. If Lynn would
I
have killed
did say that to a couple people, I believe. Like, I'm not a good ability, that's for sure.
But then Stephen was like nominating like Anton and all these other people, and like I was surprised that Lynn, you didn't say kill me, because anyone who picks me is going to get poisoned info. I'm an outsider, just kill me now.
And I would have been okay with dying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not the type to nominate myself, and I think a lot of people just trusted me and didn't want to kill me. they wanted to go after someone else. But yeah, if someone would have nominated me, I would have been okay dying.
The game would have completely changed
So-
if you did do that, because you would have, first of all, never poisoned anyone, and second of all, a Horcrux would have died much earlier, which I thought you were
Yeah.
in. Once you've got your bingo, I'm like, okay, your ability's bad. You're going to kill yourself.
I just didn't know like the Horcruxes. I don't know all about that, so
Yeah.
I found it a little confusing.
Well, you didn't know you were a Horcrux either.
Yeah, I didn't know
Either.
that.
So I will say this, Jason. Theme wise, the game is pretty neat. It's really, really neat theme wise. What makes it unfortunate is there's so many people that would need to know that information.
Yeah, I do feel bad for Matt because it seemed as though his experience was diminished by the fact
Yeah,
that
when he knew that he needed to know additional
that didn't hurt it for
information.
me, but it didn't bring it up either. It was just kind of like, well, there's a theme and it doesn't provide any clarity.
I thought most people
I
would
mean,
know Harry
even-
Potter.
Yeah, well, most
Even-
people do, but not everybody.
Not
I know that
everybody.
Gary
And see,
Potter
it-
exists.
Yeah, it was a surprising number that didn't know.
if you
Which
had
is fine.
said this is a Harry Potter themed Amnesiac game, then people could have made the choice to be like, okay, I'm with it. But I do think that inside information was required because, like, even for the evil team, I mean, would have known to go to Andreas if he'd had that information.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
Well, they did.
I thought
Um,
Andreas's ability was to choose the outsiders. on
No,
day one.
Andreas's ability was choose two players. And that's all he knew. He didn't know that it was choosing them as Horcrux or anything until later in the game.
So he
figured it
just
out.
happened to choose the two outsiders.
He just happened
Yeah,
to
it
choose
just
two
happened to
outsiders.
choose them.
Um,
I was thinking probably they're Horcruxes,
Nom's about to
but
come
I
in.
didn't know that they're outsiders. That could have been like shooting to my face
Okay,
because the outsiders.
Nom's about to come in, so let's not talk about Horcruxes for a
All right,
second.
mute him.
You know what's so funny? I was the only
Okay,
murder
Nom's in.
mystery
Nom's in.
Change your names.
I
Change your
know.
names.
The only murder mystery I've ever done was Harry Potter themed, and I found out so late, and I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing here. I can't solve this murder mystery.
By the way, Nom